Hello, we're here still in Goose Creek State Park, learning about ghost forests and about forested wetlands and how forested wetlands are changing into ghost forests. I wanted to point out here, this is a bald cypress tree. Bald cypress are trees that have a high tolerance for living in areas that are inundated. So this is an area where you can see that there's a lot of standing dead water. Most trees cannot live in those kinds of conditions because when you have standing dead water, there's no oxygen in the soils. Trees need to have oxygen in their roots. Bald cypress have certain adaptations that allow them to deal with the standing water. One of the adaptations that they have are knees. They're these kinds of modified roots that grow above the surface of the soil, and they often grow above the standing water so that they're able to capture oxygen from the atmosphere, from the air, and that they can pump that into the roots. Knees of bald cypress are thought to be important in oxygen exchange, but they might also be structures that help these trees with remaining stable in soil that is not very stable, right? Because there's standing water here, the soil is not very stable, it moves around, and so they're thought of as anchors that help the trees remain in place. Even though bald cypress trees are very good at growing in standing water, they actually need dry land to germinate and to get established. So whenever you see bald cypress trees growing in standing water, that means that at some point was dry enough to give a seed time to germinate and for a seedling to get established and maybe get into a sapling stage. So that means that cypress trees can help us understand where the shore used to be. And one of the things we've been trying to do is to see if we can use the location of cypress trees as indicators of where the shoreline used to be, all along the Albemarle and Pamlico Sound area. Thank you.